here it is. My final resting place last night. I was on this sidewalk. Specifically right here. Actually, it wasn't that uncomfortable, but it didn't help that my sleeping bag was wet. I am so glad that we're leaving for Moab today. Like, holy crap, I'm gonna go do my tests at Walmart, and then David's gonna meet me at Starbucks. So I have a free coffee that I both want and need to just redeem right now. I need a hot caffeinated drink. So let's get going. And right there behind that big green bush is where I was sleeping when the sprinklers went off on me. Anyway, aside from like I said earlier, my sleeping bag being wet, I actually slept pretty good on that sidewalk. It was kind of weird. Probably because it was an even, like, just a level surface. And also I do have a synthetic bag, as I've mentioned in the past, so it being wet wasn't that bad. And it was also mostly just wet on the outside. It wasn't even really on the inside. Still a little damp currently, but I'm going to be meeting up today with David's brother, and I'm probably just going to ask if I can use his washer for my sleeping bag, because I really don't want to have to put up with the damp stench, and I don't have time to like dry it off right now. I gotta go to the store and do my task, you know, make a little money, the usual. But I wanted to tell you guys about this guy named Eugene that I just talked to. Ended up shooting the shit for about, I don't know, half an hour or so. And he's homeless around here, but he's from Alaska originally, and he was he works and stuff. So I mean, he's not just doing nothing. But he's telling me about how he had a bunch of shit stolen from him, and like he saw my pack and he's like, dude, like, hold on to that thing for dear life. Be paranoid, you know? And I'm like, I am. I am paranoid. Even though I slept out on the sidewalk last night, you know, I did have my pack underneath me, so that if somebody wanted to actually access it, they'd have to move me first. So, yeah. And, yeah, he was telling me, like, it's a lot better when you go further into the city, but, like, out here, closer to the outskirts where I stayed, people steal shit all the time because they're looking for things to sell. The hardcore druggies are out here and not really in town as much. And yeah, I told them it won't be a problem because, you know, I'm not going to be here after today. This was just, I needed a place to sleep for the night, you know. But he said people would even be bold enough to try and strong arm me for my stuff when, you know, as soon as I open my pack. And I'm thinking, oh, well, that's lucky, because what's at the very top of my pack is 2 cans of bear spray, and I'll gladly spray whoever tries to confront me with that stuff. So he was a cool dude though. I had this yin and yang rock that I got back in Sonora, and I've been holding it for a while. And the guy says he likes collecting cool looking things, and he showed me this teeny little knife which had a really cool handle design on it. And I was like, oh, you know what? I got something cool. If you want it, you can have it. And I gave him the rock. And guys, to the people who gave me the rock back in Sonora, I know I gave you my YouTube channel. I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, I apologize if, you know, you take offense to me giving him the rock. But I felt like he could use it better than I could, you know, because it's just kind of sitting in my pack, and I never really take it out to look at it. But he's somebody who I could tell would actually, like, he really appreciates that kind of stuff, you know. So, sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. But also, if it's not a big deal, then cool. And I hope he continues to enjoy it. But he was actually telling me how they stole a bunch of stuff from him, like the druggies near that park. They stole a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of clothes. And it's because they know he does actually work, so they figure out he can just buy more. But everything he got, he didn't buy, he found it, you know? He hunted that stuff down. But like, that's just douchey. I hate that crap. Like, you gotta be at a real level of patheticness in your homeless life if you have to steal from other homeless people. Like, fucking hell, man. That's ridiculous. I don't think I could ever stoop to that level. As much as I want a bike, you know, I'll just save up the damn money for it. Even if I had to like panhandle for it, I would still do that. But I'm not gonna steal it from somebody, because a bike can be somebody's life. Just like my pack is my life. If I lost this thing and all the contents inside, I wouldn't be completely screwed, but I would have a very hard time. So it's a shitty thing. But I don't know why I'm talking about homeless people so goddamn much lately, man. It's just yeah, Eugene's a cool guy. He's a cool dude. Glad I met him. Glad we had that conversation. I ended up giving him, aside from the rock, I gave him a pair of socks, because I actually just bought a pack of socks in Carson? No, in Reno. No, it was in Carson. And yeah, they're really good socks. They were fresh, they were clean. Give him a pair I hadn't even worn yet. They're brand new. So, and they're warm too, is the thing. They're soft, but they're warm. They're just good socks. And he's appreciative of that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go to Walmart now and do my thing, and then I'm gonna go to David's brother's place. Okay, so I'm done with my little errands. Had donuts and coffee this morning, and I'm headed to David's brother's house. I hope he's expecting me. But for the sake of respecting their privacy, I will not be filming the area where they live at, nor will I be filming them or the house or anything inside the house or anything like that. So the next time you see video, it's going to be probably on the way to Moab. You are here. So, like, you said there. Oh yeah, is Long Canyon Road the trail?
No, Shafer Trail.
Shafer Trail.
Yeah.
Actually, don't even see that on here. Oh no, I see it. Way far away. Alright, so that's part of the trail up then. Okay. No camping though. That's a ram. Was it solution mining? Is that what you were?
Yes. They should tell you what they're mining.
Water dissolve. Let's see. Water from the Colorado River is pumped through injection wells into the underground mine. The water dissolves potash salts in the walls and pillars of the 340 miles of underground headings. The brine-laden water is brought to the surface and piped to 400 acres of shallow ponds, 3.5 miles southwest of the mine. There, the water evaporates, aided by 300 days of sunshine each year, Jesus, and an average of 5% relative humidity. Blue dye, similar to food coloring, is added to assist with evaporation. If electricity were used to evaporate the brine, it is estimated that it would require burning 400,000 tons of coal each year. Jesus Christ. Blue-colored solar evaporation ponds are lined with heavy vinyl to prevent the valuable brine from leaking into the ground of the Colorado River. The striking blue ponds within the dramatic red rock landscape provide an interesting sight from several vantage points along the canyon rims overlooking the operation, including Dead Horse Point State Park. Why would you name a state park Dead Horse? The white crystals remaining after evaporation are scooped up by giant scrapers slash loaders. Blades on the scrapers are controlled by GPS, which prevents them from dipping too low and tearing the vinyl liners. The crystals are transported to the mill, where potash and salt are separated by flotation. They are then dried and screened into premium grades of potash. And neither the ponds nor the flotation plant contain hazardous materials. The mill produces 500 to 1,000 tons of potash per day, which is shipped to customers throughout the union. What the hell is potash? Potash? Real quick, this is potash. Oh my god, the road is so bumpy. Holy crap. Okay, this is pretty cool looking. I like this. Yeah. Stop here for a second. camping allowed. Bighorn sheep. And here's the map. Oh, wow, we're right there. That's us. So this is a off-roading trail. This isn't walking. You're meant to bring a vehicle here. I've been seeing a lot of pretty flowers as we've gone through here, so I'm gonna try and focus in on as many of them as I can. I do really like that about this place. There's a lot of stuff like this. The terrain's pretty cool too. A lot of green and like reddish brown, occasionally a bit of orange. We have these. Like and subscribe if you like flowers, and also leave a comment as to what kind of flowers you think these are. Seen a couple of these too, and they don't have flowers on them, but they look kind of cool. Let me get a little closer in. Let's put that over my head so we can get as high of a shot as we can. Always geese. So these I recognize. Or maybe I don't actually. Getting a closer look. I thought these were something else. Actually, look how that looks. These the cacti around here are really hard to spot sometimes because they're little things like this. Thought this was a pretty cool looking rock. This rock feels weird. It almost feels like it's plastic on the outside, but it's not. Like it's an actual rock. It's really strange. More flowers. Oh, bounce, it bounced. So, I wasn't ready for the drive up here. I was not ready at all. That was a lot of narrow roads with a steep drop on one side. Beautiful views, but I am absolutely terrified of heights. So I was pretty much just stressed and uncomfortable the entire time. However, this area is nice. We're up at the top of, well, almost the top, pretty much the top of these canyons here. I'm sorry I didn't get a shot going up, but like I was just, I was having my own issues. I think fear of heights is probably the one thing I'll never be able to get over. It is a nice area though. Like, it does. Oh, there's like a tractor or something over here for whatever reason. The ground here is like really weird to me. So like, I guess it's sand, but it's just, I don't know, it's weird compared to like, I'm gonna put that in my pocket real quick. So like the ground here is really weird to me. Like it's sand, I guess, right? But it doesn't feel like the sand like back in Nevada. That was like beach sand almost. This is like, I don't know, it could almost be dirt, but it's not quite the right consistency for that. And then on the top, like you look at the top and it looks pretty solid and like formed, but I could actually press a hole into it really easily. And I just find it's really interesting because I've seen loads of like pictures and videos of this kind of terrain, but I've never actually really been in it myself. So it's a weird but interesting experience. I actually get to physically touch it, and then like it just suddenly is, it's the sandy whatever sand, and then rock. And then sand, and then rock, and then sand and rock, and then it's just a bunch of rock. I gotta say though, I would not have wanted to be the one to drive this thing up here. Yeah, screw that. I've seen people biking here too. They're biking down those slopes. One going by over there. That's David at the car. I see you, David. I should probably put some sunscreen on because the sun's feeling pretty intense over here. Or up here, or whatever. The Green River overlook? Yeah, it is, okay. 6,000 feet. No dogs. my shoes are squeaking like I'm SpongeBob right now. It's so weird. It feels loud to me, but I mean, I'm also wearing them, so.
Oh, okay, now I hear him.
Yeah. What shall we find? So we got Ken's Lake right here. Apparently with no apostrophe in Ken's. It's a man-made lake. Looks nice. Oh, it feels nice. It's actually pretty clear, unlike the Washoe Lake. Okay, well that's the end of day one on our little Utah adventure. Actually, there were some cool spots that we got to see. I don't regret going. However, I was terrified. I was very terrified. I will never go up that trail again, ever again. I am absolutely horrified of heights, and that was scary as hell. The trail we went on is called the Shafer Trail, and it is this narrow, zigzagging trail that goes up the cliffside, and there's no railing. It's it's a very thin trail, and it is like gravelly and rocky. It's not a solid trail, and it is actually meant for people to use vehicles to go up and down. It's that kind of a trail, and it was extremely dangerous. It is genuinely dangerous. You need to be very careful when you're going there. The outside of, if like maybe you're an adrenaline junkie and you want that experience, that's fine. I guess there is one upside, is you can skip the toll booth if you go that way, because normally to get in there you have to go like from the main highways, and to get in you have to go past the booth, and they charge you $30 to get in, and we completely skipped that because we went this way. Personally, and this is just me, because again, terrified of heights, I would just pay the damn $30. But yeah, tomorrow, well, I guess you'll see. I was slightly incorrect about this little Utah adventure, and you'll see why in the next video. I'll see you guys then.